Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to Throwing Drinks with Maggie and Jen. It's a silly little podcast about housewives and the Bravo universe. And it's me and it's Maggie Luke. And that's all you need to know. Okay?
If you don't know that by now,
Do you know anything?
yeah.
Fuckhead?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Unless you're listening for the first time, in which case we welcome you with open arms.
Are there people out there that do a cold podcast listen where you don't read the blurb, you just go by the pictures?
Maybe. They've got on, like, I feel like Spotify has we've done like a playlist of podcasts you should listen to.
Oh, yeah. So someone might be
Not that we'd
flipping
be on that,
through
but-
and being like, oh,
Yeah. Ugh, what is this?
I like the look of
We're talking
them.
about a sandwich I can't see. How are you, Maggie Luke? What's going
I'm
on?
good. I've spent the day talking to Americans for my work. I can't go into any further why, but
NDA.
a few of those.
NDA alert.
But I have spoken to a lot of Americans today, and I enjoyed it. They're lovely people. They got all these different accents. That's really fun.
And the crazy thing is they don't know they have accents.
I talked to a Boston woman, and I went, Boston, and she thought that was quaint, cute. Appreciated me mocking her accent.
Do they love your accent? They're like, oh, you're Aussie? Oh, that's amazing.
The ones from LA did.
Mm.
The others didn't say anything.
They probably think you're British. I find that a lot. They don't know the Australian accents. They're like, oh, you're a Brit? You're a Brit?
They call it a Brit, don't they?
They do.
It's weird.
A lot wrong with that country, I think.
You know what gets me? The way they do dates in America. Not the fruit, the writing.
The occasion?
Yeah, the occasion. That's always flipped.
Yeah.
Flipped. It's flipped around. So if you're listening in the States, you've got it the wrong way round. And I know this is really bad. The only reason I can remember is not 9/11. So it's like 9/11. Like
Yes.
that's how they do it.
That's how I learned that was different there.
Yeah. So that's the annoying thing with America for me is the dates. Change it back.
Change it
How
back.
are you, Jen Fricker?
I'm all right. I made a TikTok today about my dog, and I thought it was just a lovely, sweet little TikTok about how my dog is like an absolute, not a maniac. She's not an absolute maniac on the leash. I juiced it up a bit about how she's a bit of a maniac, but then I took her to the groomers today, and she was like so lovely and playing with all the other dogs, and the people at groomers were like, oh, she's so good with the other dogs, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, of course, putting on TikTok, people were like, sounds like you're the issue.
Oh, no.
Sounds like you're the problem. And it's like, fuck, dude. It's just like the worst reply guy culture. It's like on Threads, I don't know, it's similar, but where you post anything and then some random person will be like, oh, well, you must be an absolute shithead if you believe that. And it's like, this is a joke and you're so unfun.
Oh, wow.
You make the word worse.
So you spent the day fighting trolls?
Not even, just temporarily checking in on them. Just checking in.
Seeing if they're all right.
It's like some of my friends are like big on TikTok and they're like, oh, you just don't look at the comments. And I'm like, that's not true. Everyone looks. Fuck you. How can you be putting stuff out there and not interested in how it lands with people?
Yeah. Isn't that the point
of social media?
Social media?
Yeah.
What would be the name of it? I'm all for one-way media.
Love that.
What's that going to be called? You got social.
Well, that's broadcasting.
And yeah, bring back broadcasting.
Yeah.
Bring back free-to-air TV. I completely understand the hypocrisy of saying this on a rewatch podcast. Get rid of the two-way thing. you know?
Yeah.
But I mean more social media, not like television as much, because there's always going to be reviewers and, experts like us.
But then I'm like, fuck reviewers, except me. You know what I mean? Like, I get a bad review. I'm like, oh, fuck you. You don't know anything. You're a fucking joke. You don't engage with this how it's intended. I review something. I'm like, wow, that's so beautiful. The way that I've interpreted this.
But if you really wanted it that way, or I really wanted it that way, we'd move somewhere and just yell into a cave with no one on the other end, really, because that's what we're asking for.
Well, I think that's what TikTok comments are. It is yelling into a cave, but someone happens to live in that cave. You know?
I did one comment once. Like, I'm not great at
telling me I'm a fuckhead.
That was me. Angry Man 101. Yeah, no, I'm gonna get better at TikTok. I'm more of a watcher than a poster at the moment, but things are changing. Because I just needed to learn. I need to learn how to do it.
I think that's fair. I honestly think the way, and I'm not good at TikTok, not by any means, but I think the way to do it is you spend a year as a watcher before you start posting. And I feel like you kind of understand oh no, my light just died. Oh, I'm hideous.
Oh God, that's what you really, oh my God, that's what she looks like. Oh no. Also,
Yuck.
Jen, we're on a podcast.
I know, I don't need light really, but.
Is it for me?
It was for you. You look great because you have a beautiful streaming light.
I've got this insane helicopter light just above me. I can pick all shades of day. At the moment,
Do you know how crazy that is? That,
6 a.m. Miami.
Gamer boys figured out good lighting before the hot girls of the internet did. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or am I just being crazy? I feel like that was meant to be one for the girls. The girls should have figured out how to look good.
Well, there's those light things that you told me to buy. What are they called? Softies?
But this, I mean, look what's going on here. Like, this is just a gamer setup, and you've got beautiful backlight. You've got a beautiful fill light.
It's amazing how much attention
gamer boys do have
is put into this versus other aspects of our house.
Oh, actually, can I tell you something massive that's happening to me? Sorry, that sounds like I'm telling you to shut up about yourself.
No.
Shut up about yourself for a sec.
I was giving you a dramatic pause, and then I was going to say, please tell me.
So I'm getting a bunch of new furniture from my grandma's house. Did I talk about this last week?
Not on the podcast, but you mentioned that there was a little cheeky something coming from Gran.
Yeah. So it's interesting, right? Because I would say my grandma and we were not very close while she was alive. I always saw her as a bit of a stuffy lady. I've talked about her before. She's a stuffy old lady, and she went to elocution, June Dally Watkins, that kind of vibe. And I just didn't really, she lived in a different city to me, didn't really have that much of a close connection. But then learning about her after she died, I'm like, oh, she's actually cool as hell. Because she was this Brazilian Lebanese chick who moved to Australia in the 50s. And so many people of that time, immigrants of that time, had to assimilate very quickly. So that's why she kind of affected this upper class, very proper, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, my dad's cleaning out her house. He found this designer Italian sofa that's worth $6,000.
It's not Franco Costo, is it?
No. It's called Daloco or something. It's similar to those Togo lounges. You know those Togo couches?
Oh yes.
Of that kind of era.
So good.
Anyway, they were just gonna check it out. I'm like, it's in perfect condition. Please send it to me. So I'm getting one of those.
I love those moments. You got to keep the dog off. Hey, how's that going to work?
I don't know. I don't think it's going to work. I think I just have to be a bit more on it.
Well,
because it's the dog's house and we're just living.
Do you know what? I reckon it makes you more chic. One of my dearest friends has a Jardin couch. as their
Ooh.
everyday couch.
Yeah, see, I love that. Cause also because it's, I mean, there's a level of detachment, right? Because it's my grandma's couch.
Mm-hmm. It's there to be
So
used.
I would probably never buy a couch like that because of how I live my life. But a couch that's already been lived in, I'm like, okay, well, I'm happy to live in this couch. It's really big and sinky as well. Like,
so it's not hard. It's not like a hard 50s, 60s couch. It's all sinky and nice.
No. It's like squishy.
We'll have to get a photo up of it when you arrive. When it arrives, you in it.
Comes in a few weeks. But I also, like, I've bitched at length about my living situation, but it's actually given me a lot of inspiration. You know when you start moving furniture?
Oh, yeah.
And you just suddenly you become an interior designer.
And everything's better. You don't need to spend thousands of dollars moving house. You just need to move that one thing.
Like, the focal point's here.
It's a known fact that when you move house, you always unpacked 80%, and you never get to 100%. Yeah. I still haven't hung a lot of our pictures because I've kind of run out of wall space. But it's interesting the things you get from your grandparents. When my grandma passed away a while ago, she was amazing, and but I think what she did was she wrote her. She didn't have a lot of belief in herself. She wrote her will too young. So when she passed away,
how young are we saying?
Oh, I would say like 10 to 12 years before. There wasn't really an update in certain areas of the will before she died. So she probably 10 to 12 years before she died, around, I'd say, early 90s. So she's still in her 80s. Okay,
because I literally got told the other day to do my will now.
Yeah, I think everyone should do it, but it was quite specific. Okay. So what it meant was that when we got to like the will reading, I'm the youngest grandkid.
Racial slurs.
No. No, very much not. She was a very educated, incredible.
I'm sure. I'm sorry.
I mean, you can be racist and educated, but not this time. But no, it meant that she had written that will for a youngest granddaughter when she was 17, and when she passed away, I was about to be married. So there's quite a big jump in, like. You
where she thought she was going to be, and where it was actually kind of occurring.
So when it went kind of round to the other cousins, and you got my shawl, and this was lovely, and I wasn't expecting anything. I was just not expecting this. And when I was 17, like she obviously was like, oh, one day she'll get her own apartment and she'll need a microwave, and so I got in the will. I got a microwave in the will. So
is it a nice microwave?
My brother got all the medals, and it's like fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I actually think it was better. And I remember everyone saying to me, you don't have to take the microwave. And I was like, oh, hell no. I am taking this microwave. This is mine. This is my microwave. She wanted me to have it. And I picked it up. It was so heavy. I think she probably got it in the early 90s. Like, how heavy those microwaves. And I remember walking outside and putting it in the boot in the middle of the outer suburbs of Melbourne, and it looked like I had looted a recently passed away woman's house, because there's no other reason an urban-looking woman in all black would be stuffing a microwave into the boot of a sedan.
And a vintage microwave.
An old microwave and nothing else, and looking around all weird. But what I did end up doing with that is still going. I gave it to Stupid Old Studios, which is the comedy studios down here, and they still use it as a microwave, and I've written on it that it's mine, so it's still going. It's it's got a second life, and it's heated hundreds of depressed comedians' meals over the past 10 years.
We're talking cuppa soups.
Oh yeah, grim stuff. What
we're talking? God, I'm sure there's some of those like My Fitness meals.
Yeah. Or like
probably a lot of that going on.
A lot of vegan lentil curry. For those bachelors who make a massive batch on a Monday and it goes to a Sunday.
And then someone, like a whimsical new writer on their first day, brings in like a croissant that they're heating up in the morning.
Yeah, and everyone's like, how'd you afford that?
Yeah. It's the last croissant they'll ever eat.
Did your dad pay for that? He's not real.
How'd you get that?
He's not broken. How'd you get that? Where'd you get that from?
How'd you get that?
So yeah, that's my little inheritance story. I quite like it. At the time I was a little rattled. I didn't know what to think of the whole thing. I'm like, does she hate me? And Dad's like, no, she just knew you loved cooking. And I'm like,
I love it.
It's true. I do love cooking.
I think honestly, practical. Are we calling it a gift? I guess it is, right? She's gifted.
Yeah, it's 100% a gift.
Practical gift over sentimental gift sometimes is much better, I think.
Yeah.
You know? Like, yeah.
But it turned out to be a sentimental gift. She put a twist on it. She was a clever woman. Yeah. Clever woman.
Intention. A lot of intention and love and thought.
You know what? It was looking around and seeing everyone laughing at me, not with me in the moment. That was pretty funny as a memory when I was told. Like everyone it was actually the laugh that everyone needed. I supplied. My situation supplied. It kind of popped a bubble of grief for the family when they were able to once again, as a unit, laugh at the youngest grandchild. The fact that
little Mags,
they were getting in the microwave.
That's so funny.
It was good. It was good. But yeah, busy week talking to Americans, looking at microwaves. Jen's thinking about a light. She's getting a couch.
Getting a couch. Getting bullied online.
What?
Getting bullied online.
I have to admit, this is the first year, and it's thanks to my agent, has been wonderfully encouraging, that I have ever had public social media.
How are you finding it?
It's not as stressful as I thought. I'm a control freak. I don't know if you've noticed. You're supposed to go, no. She nodded her head.
I was giving you space to talk your truth.
I thought you. I was okay. No, Maggie, no.
I mean, no, babe.
Well,
no,
you know what?
You're very chill.
Surprise, surprise. I can be a control freak. And so not having like a private social media meant I could have control over certain things.
Yeah.
But public, you're just shooting it out to the masses.
It sucks, dude. I fucking hate
it. It's awful.
I wish I had separated myself more from what I put out there. That's my great regret, I think. I wish I didn't have my name on everything. It's not even my full name, but I still wish I didn't have it on everything.
What do you mean? What are you drawing your name on? What, like physically? Or?
Oh, like just on accounts. Like I wish I had a different name. I wish I, like, I don't like posting about personal stuff on there anymore. And I understand that, like, that's part of it or something. I don't know. And then I'm also like, does anyone give a fuck at all? No one gives a fuck. But then on the other hand, I'm like, well, it is a thing that is looked at. People look at the amount of followers you have when they're booking you for stuff now.
It's so true. I think I told you that someone told me that I could be doing better if I just took some hot selfies and just posted them now and then. It'd be good for my career.
The year that I just posted, when I stopped trying to be funny online and just posted fit checks, fucking red carpet photos, I booked more than I fucking did in years. And my following count went up and I got all this like social media partnerships and whatever. And it's deeply depressing to me.
Why don't you do that again?
Because I don't feel hot at the moment. I'm coming back, but I don't feel hot at the moment.
Are we going to do a big reveal like the Swan? Once you're all ripped?
Maybe. Oh, the TV show?
The Swan, yeah.
Can you explain what the Swan is in case anyone doesn't remember?
From my memory, it was one of the original reality shows and you got to win. Did you get to win plastic surgery? So
No. So
was that it?
Or I don't know if you won the plastic surgery. Basically, women would apply and be like, my life sucks. I need major plastic surgery. And they're talking like basically they'd go in and a plastic surgeon would basically do that thing where they scribble all over your body being like, your tits need lifting, you need a tummy tuck, you need fat sucked out of here, you need a lip, like, and they would do hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of plastic surgery. And then at the end of that, and they'd be away from their family for like months recuperating from this. And then at the end of it, their friends and family would all gather as the swan is unveiled.
Yep.
And these women would look totally different.
That's what I remember. Can we do that? Can we do the swan, Jen?
Yeah. It's just me doing one.
It's doing the yes. So we'll get everyone to clap. You'll be up on a pedestal. There'll be a curtain we'll pull back. Everyone will stand there. You know, we'll fly in, everyone. Here we go. We've got just one pole. And we watch you just do one chin up. And that's Jen's the swan.
You know what? Actually, here's something I think we need to talk about as women. What the fuck's up with people in Pilates class? So I've been just doing reformer Pilates this week because I've hurt my back from lifting. Just been doing reformer Pilates. The fuck's up with people being like, oh, can you turn the aircon off?
Off.
Can you turn the fans off?
During the class?
During the class. It's happened to me twice where like we've been in the class and then someone's like, oh, can you turn the fan off? And it's like, bitch, it's so hot in here.
Don't speak for us. Don't speak for everyone.
And you don't speak for us. That's the main thing.
Yeah, don't find a position underneath that.
Take a vote.
You get there early and you find the position not near the fan if it's going to be an issue. We have the king spot. I call it the king spot at my Pilates.
Where is
Everyone goes for it. Okay, so it's you've got think of a longish room. You've got rows of 3, and you've got seven rows of 3, and on the right hand side's the mirror, and the king spot is 3 down, right smack bang in the middle next to the mirror. So it means when
that's good,
you can see you've got a 180 view of everyone around you to help you figure out what you actually be doing.
See what you're doing.
You can always kind of see the instructor, and then you've got the mirror to correct yourself.
That's really good.
And you can get out of there quick.
Ooh, that's good.
And it's the king spot. I know, like, you're like, what, Maggie? Why don't you call it the queen spot? Because I feel king. I don't know. It feels more empowering for some reason in a Pilates studio. But everyone is now going for it. The secret's out. I don't know. There might be a Facebook group or something I'm not in, and someone's let everyone know. But now I'm getting there early.
How early? Okay. How early are you getting there?
I get there 10 minutes early
to get the spot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I'm an early bird. Oh, just hit the microphone. Sorry, everyone. I'm an early bird usually. I get very uncomfortable being late because, again, I like to be in control. So if I get there early, I've got the perfect spot for my shoes, which is behind the door, which means I don't have to queue up to get a locker, and I can always get in there and check out. Yep, it's the system. It gets me the king 9 times out of 10.
Hell yeah!
But you know what you can't do at Pilates? This is the drink bottle. Run in, put a drink bottle on your reformer, and then go off and do something else.
Oh, I posted about this.
Did you?
Because I saw girl on girl violence, because this exact thing happened where someone got into the class, put down their big fucking Stanley cup on the thing and towel on the thing, and then walked back out. And then I saw a woman blithely sit down on that reformer and just pick it up and put it
queen
on the next reformer over. And I was like, this is crazy. I was like, the tension is crazy.
What happened?
Because so this girl walks back in, and immediately from the doorway she sees that her shit's been moved, and she sees the girl on the reformer, and the girl doesn't even look at her, but she knows, right? But she's not giving like I'm sorry. She's just like stretching out, enjoying that reformer, like really.
Yes.
And I was like, this is crazy. The tension. And then I'm just there watching.
Oh, that's so
and
good.
This girl then like has to walk one further over, right, to the reformer that she's been shoved off to. And she crosses this guy and she's just death staring her the whole time. And I'm loving it. I'm in the corner. I see everything. I'm loving it.
So good. And it's
so
it's
good.
that feeling of that the little tiny political things at the gym are just so funny to watch.
Can I ask you before we get into housewife stuff? Have you seen the trailer for a show called The Valley?
No.
No one seems to know what it is.
The Valleys
it's a
or The Valley?
The Valley. It's a new show. And it aired hold on a sec, sorry. Oh, sorry, the oven's on. I was like, what the fuck's going on? So The Valley, the trailer for a TV show called The Valley aired during the Vanderpump Rules premiere that happened in the States overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a new TV show that stars Jax and Brittany.
Mm.
And then also a bunch of random people. And so it's like Jax and Brittany all live. The trailer is Jax is like driving around down a street, and on the street at all these different houses are all these different couples, and they're all around the same age. And Jax is like waving to them, and the tagline is something like, "We're figuring out how to do adulting."
Oh, I love that.
I hate the word adulting in 2024. But yeah, Jax and Brittany, so they've gotten their own TV show essentially.
Yeah. I remember Ariana commenting on it, or Katie saying it's just weird they're not with us.
Yeah, and it's also like they're starting their own show, but also they're introducing all these other people that I don't recognize from anything. And no one I kind of saw online talking about it recognized them. So yeah, new franchise, I guess.
And it's all off the back of Scandival, how everyone went, oh, Jax isn't the bad guy anymore.
Yeah.
He's not so bad. Let's bring him on for comments. Let's listen to his podcast. Yeah, we've forgiven him and his wife for having the homophobic pastor or something that got them cancelled.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's all in the back. It's fine because Scandival did.
I love that homophobia. They were like, we can forgive that. We cannot forgive someone fucking someone else.
It's wild what people pick up on these shows to cancel people over. Because I was watching some old New York, and you know how Ramona's been cancelled, rightfully so, for her behaviour, her racist behaviour, messaging those journalists.
Yeah.
I was watching an episode of New York, and it was a Halloween party. And Luann shows up dressed as Diane Ross with an afro.
And the skin color? Ooh.
It's like,
I just don't think that was okay at any time.
No,
you know?
I think Carol Radziwill was the commenter on it. She was like, this is never okay. Like, this is just not okay at all. And the rest of the girls just thought it was hilarious. And there was another point within the same series that Luann was sitting at a table talking about Native Americans, calling them what they used to be called the racial slur, laughing about it, and then like doing that really horrible sound.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Just laughing. It's just wild. It's like it's amazing that was. I don't know if it was okay to watch back then, but it was like watching it and thinking, I know that's not okay. That's crazy. They're doing that on TV. Full stop.
Yeah.
But these days it's that's not okay. It's crazy. They're doing that. Let's take action and stop this. But back then it was like, oh, well, it's just TV.
Well, that's like that whole thing you were saying at the top, right? Like it's when it went from broadcasting to a two-way conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. It was just one way. We didn't have a say in it when Luann was doing Diana Ross, but when Ramona started
and it went largely unpunished.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you think that so look at, say, like The Sopranos. That was one of the last great television shows to come out of the broadcast era before social media, pretty much. Do you think if there was I know we're a Housewives show, and I'm talking about The Sopranos. But, you know, Housewives and The Sopranos have
it's TV.
Well, it has a lot of similarities when you watch it.
Absolutely.
There's strategy, there's hierarchy, you know, there's a lot status.
There's a focus on glamour too.
Yeah.
Like, it's different kind of glamour, but like the men dress a certain way, carrying themselves in a certain way on that show. And that's about signaling status and power.
Yeah, it's really similar. It's a lot of mob shows and mob movies. They're my favorite brand genre other than Housewives. And I did think about a lot recently, like why those two things. I can't really put apart from New Jersey and The Sopranos, like, you know, I can't really put them together. And it's not. I like them, and it was similar to a couple other TV shows, but I think I like them both so much because they are strategy. Both of them are strategy TV shows. It's all about strategy and hierarchy, and never knowing and undercutting and having the boss and having a hierarchical family running the show and glamour, and it's completely run by a capitalist urge, like all the buying and, you know, your status is built
accumulating power.
Yeah, it's what power is built on how much you earn, what you own, your house, how big your house is, what you like to the boss, you know, all of those things.
And conflict is so at the heart of it too. Like, conflict in the Housewives is part of the reason that I really like Housewives, and we've talked about it before, is like because the women are externalizing what I think a lot of women feel internally, or don't necessarily have the chance or the gumption to say to each other. And I feel like there's always a threat of conflict in Housewives. Like, you go to a dinner, you go to a charity ball or whatever, and you never know what's going to bubble over and turn into something. And I think it's the same with like Sopranos or just like mob kind of TV shows and films, is that there's always a threat of violence, like, and that's also part of how you wield power.
Yeah, drama and violence is that's how you build power, how you wield power, and how you suck up to the alpha. And you look at every housewife series has an alpha, be it whether they're within, like whether they're in with the ladies at the time or they're out. It's the star of the show. You know, you have Kyle, which is Beverly Hills, undisputed. You've got Vicky or Tamara at the moment, which is like the OC. And you know, as peripheral cast members, you have to have either conflict or 100% support from those main characters to give you longevity. And it's really similar.
This leads us really nicely into Salt Lake, but like that's why the Jen Shah of it all, it literally turned Housewives, it drew that line straight across from like Housewives reality TV show to crime thriller. And she was running it like a mob boss. Like,
yeah. And all this time.
And the constant like making someone a pariah if they didn't go along with her, all this stuff, constant attacks, controlling information, blah, 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 blah. People getting finessed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so true. And what's come out of it was, if you look back at it, that Heather was the underboss. And she's slowly, I think, sliding out to be the lead character these days and taking that role from Jen.
She's definitely the narrator of the show. And I feel like she's always been the narrator of the show.
She's got a very Kyle vibes. Kyle is also the narrator of the show. And this season's one of the rare seasons that she's actually become such a heavy subject of the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
In such a personal way as well.
Yeah, it's like it's usually Kyle commenting on what's going on in the show, whereas at the moment it's what's going on with Kyle is the show.
Should we talk about Salt Lake first?
Yeah. So you've managed to get through most of it? Where are you in the Salt Lake?
I have gotten through most of this recent episode. Apologies, I have been very busy, it's very spicy.
We're on part 2.
Yeah, part 2.
Yeah, it's amped up a lot, and I feel like it's leading into a very hot part 3. First of all, just the whole thing about Monica's mum. That's so grim.
It's grim. I'm not on the mum side saying this, but Monica seems fucking grim as well.
Yeah. Oh, it just looks like it's repeated. The cycle of abuse is repeating.
Yeah.
Right?
She's taken on whatever all those characteristics, or it's just naturally like that. she'll be like, it's hard to take because you'll hear her say, oh, these horrible things that she's been through. But then she'll just then it'll move on to her, calling someone, go fuck yourself and stuff online and some really brutal things. It seems like someone who's really hurting and really angry.
And that kind of behavior's been normalized, right? Like for her. That's why she feels like it springs to. And I think throughout the reunion so far, you've seen that, right? When Monica is really great at, she's a really compelling person to watch. And when she talks about her life, I'm like, oh, okay. Like I really do feel for this person. And I see that she's been through a lot. And she does seem to have some kind of awareness about like, the affair she had and things like that. But then as soon as anyone challenges her, she does deflect, she does abuse, she like goes, so what? So what? And it's just like, it is kind of what I always liked about her, is that she gets in the damn mud. She's a grub.
Yeah, she's a grub.
She's a grub, but I love it. Like I don't want to be around it or know anyone like that in my personal life, but she's a grub.
Oh.
If we're comparing it to Sopranos, she's that guy that comes in, I think season 3.
Oh yeah.
And he's just a psycho.
And he's a psycho and he kills him in the kitchen.
Yeah.
The one who poisons his racehorse.
Yes. Yeah.
We all know who. And then
where's like a little bit of an unknown quantity to them, which makes them dangerous.
Little bit psychotic. Little bit too psycho. Yeah, because he goes and poisons Tony's racehorse because Tony takes his girlfriend. And then there's a confrontation in the kitchen and there's this like amazing bit of the episode where Tony, it's just a very long scene of Tony killing the biggest psychopath bad guy. So it's like psychopath was, anyway, that's The Sopranos. That's not Housewives.
But I'm liking this drawing the line between the two. I think it's important.
I'm a nerd.
Also, Monica falling down at Angie's house. And then I love, once again, Meredith backpedaling out of something she may or may not have said, where Monica's like, yeah, Meredith said that I could take her house. I should sue her and take her house. And then Meredith's like, I didn't say that. I said,
definitely said that.
Absolutely said that.
100% that.
100% she said that. Like we can hear it, right? Like you can hear Meredith saying that.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I have to admit, I haven't gotten to the part where I've just had to switch off and start this podcast, but I haven't seen Mary's part yet.
Oh, okay. That is a shame. Have you seen the part where Monica says touchette?
I have seen the part where Monica says touchette. Was that supposed to be funny or does she just not know?
Hard to tell.
Touchette. Was it a callback to something? Touchette. She did call Lisa's husband a penis head, and I found that. Was it a penis head?
I believe so, yes.
I like that. That was funny, Monica, if you're listening. Liked the penis head bit. Yeah. It's always funny when they throw out such a funny slur and the women take it very seriously.
Very seriously.
Very serious people.
Very seriously.
Very serious women.
And also that, there's been 9 months since they've probably filmed and the reunion. And that's what Lisa was holding on to.
Crazy how many names. I couldn't get the Monica's names straight. That for me is a bit of a red flag. So she was born with a name that her mother was original middle name of her mother. She was given that name as her last name. Then she got married and took that name. And then when she got divorced, she took her mother's original name. Oh, no, her father's name?
I think so, yeah.
And then
you could see her losing track of it as she was saying it.
Yeah, and then he rolled the car 5 times. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on.
Exactly, yeah.
I really wanted to get a tea towel with that on it. There's so much merch you can get, the Erica Jane.
It's so funny.
It's so funny. Yeah, I've got a lot going on.
Mary popping up finally arrives in the reunion. I'm sad you haven't gone up to this bit, but I do want to say
go for
something you should watch out for. 2 things that happens when Mary's there. 1, Mary reminds us that she doesn't know if her son's married or not. Do you remember that?
Wait, he told us though in the show.
Yeah, and then she's like, oh, I don't know if that's real. And so Andy asks, like, how do you not know? And she's like, I just don't know if it's like they're actually married or not. He's very young. And he's like, what? So you haven't seen a marriage license? And she's like, no. So anyway, she also talks about walking in on them having sex, which I think was in the show. I can't remember. I don't remember
I
it
don't
being
think
in the
it
show.
is. No. I can't remember
But
that.
she talks about basically she accidentally walked in because her son lives with her, hearing screaming noises and then saying, oh, don't pretend that he's good at that to the girl.
Oh, that's not good. I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
I always think about these women. It's like, you ever thought of them just doing basic menial admin? Imagine Mary having to smash out a few spreadsheets.
Imagine Mary cutting her toenails.
Yeah. Someone doing a Canva doc. Someone, you can't spend your entire life being outrageously rich and doing nothing unless you're like Diana Jenkins from last season, who's.
Oh, yeah.
There's got to be a level where you sit there and format a Word document.
Yeah. Or like, trying to think what the most boring thing I could do
Redo
is.
your passport.
Yeah. And just sending people emails, like following up. Hey, just following up on this.
Yeah.
That's one of the most boring tasks I think any human being can do, is waiting for an email.
Following up on something.
Yeah. Hey, just bumping this.
Sorry.
Yeah. But another moment from the reunion that is pretty spicy is that Mary says she believes Whitney is racist.
Wow. That's a big stone.
Big moment. Yeah. And Whitney says, did I do something specific to you? Did I say something? And she says, no, but the Mormon church is racist. It's based on racist principles.
Yeah.
And she talks about how, based on the color skin, that dark skinned folks are going to go to a different heaven than white skinned folks, and that there'll be the help for white skinned people.
Wow.
And it's very funny because Whitney, it's not funny, but it's interesting.
You should have seen Jen's face change then so quickly.
It's not funny. It's actually very serious. Whitney goes, yeah, it is a racist religion. Heather goes, yeah, it is a racist religion. Lisa goes, Mormon church isn't racist. No, it's not racist.
How long do you think that'll last? How long do you think Lisa will be a Mormon for? It feels like the plug is unplugging.
I think forever, because she's not really a Mormon.
Yeah.
I think whatever her version of Mormonism is doesn't actually seem to be that Mormon.
I liked what she said about the queer community, though. I thought that was genuinely eloquent. Well, they had a go at her about the Mormons not liking gay people, and she basically, from what I could understand, said, "Not in my church, not in my Mormonism, not in my head."
Yeah,
and then went by the way, all religions have been bad to gay people, so it's not just us. And you're like,
yeah,
that's how you're going to play it.
Yeah,
but yeah, no, I'll go and finish up the Mary bit. That sounds insane.
Well, also on Hey You, the extended version cuts of the reunions are out, and I want to go back and watch those.
Amazing! I love how they do that.
Yeah. So you're in a really good spot. You'll get to see a lot more, I think.
Excellent. Speaking of sweet spots, Beverly Hills. Just quickly, while we got some time.
Yeah.
It was. Tell you what, Anna Marie. Can't do it. Where's the redeeming features? Where's the qualities? Where's the humor? Where's the fashion?
I haven't gotten to. Yeah. What is she giving other than? I don't know. I was just thinking as well. Like, first of all, whoever did that supercut of Garcelle and Crystal having to listen to Anna for 4 hours.
Yeah, kudos. That was amazing. I completely. Ben actually watched this episode with me. He was right in it, and he was like, "Why doesn't she shut up?" And I was like,
"Oh my god, it was so funny." Also, just that I keep thinking about how Crystal and Sutton used to fucking hate each other, and now they're like each other's biggest allies.
Oh, I have to say, love the dream team of love the dream team of Garcelle, Crystal, and Sutton. And I almost feel like Kyle wants to be on that team a little bit.
But she sees herself as a bit above it, I think, or always did. But now I feel like Garcelle's on the rise. So I reckon next season it's going to be Kyle trying to connect with Garcelle a lot
Two
more.
queen bees.
Two queen bees. Love that Homeless Not Toothless is back.
Didn't they said something in the gala of this episode saying we haven't done anything since COVID. But what was it in the last series that they did it? Did they do anything for it? They just had a...
So they were meant to have a gala, but instead they just had like a dinner at, I think, Diana's house.
Ah.
And it was really awkward because there was all the women down one end of the table screaming at each other and then just like extras.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, I love the comedy in the toothless, Homeless Not Toothless. In all, I think it's for a really good cause and what they're trying to do. I can understand what they're trying to do, but you don't want them homeless as well.
No, I don't feel like it should be a choice.
No. It should be called Not Homeless or Toothless. That's what it should be called.
Not toothless.
Not toothless and not homeless.
Not homeless. Working on it.
Working on not being toothless and homeless at the same time.
Best case scenario, toothed.
Teethed.
Beteethed.
It's so Hollywood. It's so Hollywood.
I think about that name so much because initially I was like, this is just such a shit house. Like, it's an insane name to like give a charity. But now I'm like, it's genius.
Everyone's talking about it.
You talk about it and it sticks, right? And also there's like a level of like intention with it too. Like, that's not the first idea. That's something else came before that, and then they landed on Homeless Not Toothless. And it's so sticky. It's so funny. My favorite part, or a fun little detail that I noticed from that Homeless Not Toothless gala, is that the step and repeat has Beverly Beach by Dorit on it. And she gets introduced as fashion designer Dorit Kemsley.
Is this a reboot?
Is she coming back with the Beverly Beach? Because I thought it was done.
Can you do a Google, Jen?
I'm Googling.
She's Googling.
I'm Googling.
That was a great saga.
And remember when she was doing kids' clothes for a bit? And she had her kids like modeling.
Here's the thing.
Her kids'
She also did a random wedding dress line with a Melbourne wedding dress designer.
That's right. I remember that.
Yeah, remember that. And that was the night I think Rinna screamed at Sutton or something.
Yes.
Or Garcelle.
Oh. Okay. BeverlyBeachByDorit.com. Reopening soon.
Knew it.
But interesting because they've got a big link in the corner that says enter store using password. So I don't know what that means. I feel like, and I'm just about to go into
someone's building it.
A Reddit thread. Yeah, I guess so. Whatever happened to Beverly Beach? It's possible that the way they got their business partner they tried to cheat out of $200K to settle out of court was to pay him off, and that ended up not giving them enough money to keep the business running.
Love it. Do you remember that episode where PK announced that she should call it Beverly Beach? Bubba,
Beverly Beach.
I love your idea, but I think we need something succinct that speaks to who you are as a brand. 2 words. Beverly Beach.
PK.
Oh, Bubba, I love it. Oh,
Bubba. There was a moment between them I really liked. I feel like people are hating on them, but there was a moment between them I really liked in this episode, which was them shitting on the table arrangement together. And it just reminded me about how some of my fondest memories, or the fondest times I have with my boyfriend, are when we both pick something that's ugly and then bitch about it. I don't know. Do you have that with Ben? Where you both just have like a common thing that you're both like, oh, that's rubbish.
Probably anything musical theatre.
Yes.
Someone's like
Yes.
on stage and they're like, you think you're watching something, and then they pull out a guitar.
Woof.
That's a common feeling. We both, he'll grab my hand or we'll do a slight look. That's mean, I know, but yeah,
No, I've
don't trick
definitely
us
been
into a
at
show.
shows where I've started like digging my hand into Nathan's knee, like my claws, because it's so uncomfortable.
Is that one of ours?
And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love sharing that. And then both being like, yeah, it looks daytime. Don't you think, darling? Yes, Baba, it looks daytime. Yeah. I think it's so good. I love
also,
that.
the editors are like, we've got to put a good moment in or it's just going to be like too much.
It's going to be fucking
Let's talk about the car ride with Mo and Kyle.
Oi, oi, oi. Zoinks.
Rough. Absolutely rough. Or even getting into the car.
Oh, what about how he just drops that clanger when he sits down with Sutton and he goes, oh, so I heard everyone's talking about your small esophagus.
Which would have been endearing and funny and cute in past seasons, but not right now, Maurizio, because what's...
Read the room, dude. If you'd been around a little more, you'd see that everyone fucking hates you.
Yeah. And was it on the show or was it that clip we watched where she elaborated on girls DMing Maurizio?
No, that was on the show. That was on the show last week.
I think she elaborated. There was a little clip she like did an Amazon Live or something, elaborated on. She's like, yeah, I'm dobbing him in now. Where she was less kind. Might have been a post-show thing about women into his DM. So it's kind of painting a picture that feels like this is a layered breakup. There has been multiple things. And if she's bringing up the DMs so chalantly, potentially that is like something's happened. He's been talking to a woman or dick picking or something like that.
Yeah. Did you notice the bit where Kyle's packing for Barcelona and she's like, oh, those are Morgan's shoes?
Yeah. Why do you have Morgan's shoes? Look,
yeah. Maybe they did shopping together, blah, 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 blah. But I was just like, that's interesting they left that there. It's a little breadcrumb for us.
I wish we'd just meet them as a couple. I'm a bit over this.
Do you think that they are a couple, or do you think that it's just kind of like... My feeling is that Mo and Kyle are done, obviously, but I don't think she gets with Morgan. I think Morgan has been convenient, but I feel like it's
not a long term.
Like, well, it's and also it adds more intrigue to Mo and her breaking up, but I don't actually think it's anything. I don't know. I'm happy to be proven wrong, but it just feels like something a bit calculated now. Just how systematically they're dropping it in every single episode. I'm just like, I just don't feel like...
I've got a political opinion.
Yeah.
Is that the right way of saying it? I said that twice. Like an unpopular or a contentious opinion. I think Kyle will be put on pause next season, potentially.
Really?
Yeah.
Why is
I feel like she needs some time to work out her life.
A lot's happened.
Yeah. I think she's going to say, I'm just going to go on pause for a season and come back, which I think is the best thing to do. Because she was saying things like, I want to move to the country, all of these different like little Easter eggs that we've been picking up on. Yeah. I don't know. I'm throwing that out there. I don't know if that is going to happen, but it feels potentially like it's going to happen.
I mean, I think she should, probably. Yeah. And I feel like she said that in some interviews where she's been like, oh, I'd love to just take some time and blah, blah, blah. I think what it is every year she has paid more and she's probably Is she one of the longest running housewife now on Beverly Hills? There's no other OGs, is
She's the
there?
longest running housewife, full stop, I believe.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like no one in the entirety of the franchises gets paid as much as her, and she gets paid more each season she does. So it's like financially, especially if she's going through a divorce, it wouldn't make sense for her to
Yeah,
stop.
that's true. But she would get, because
But I think she should.
they wouldn't have a prenup, would they? Because they got married really young, and he's built the agency, which is like worth, $100,
Yeah.
$200 million. So she'd have a
Yeah.
good stake in that. Get out, Kyle. Run free. Young hearts, run free.
Run free.
Young Kyle, run free. Never be lonely.
Lonely.
I don't know the rest of the words.
So I don't know the rest of the words.
Yeah, I mean, like it was a good episode, but that cartridge, there is no love there. I mean, there obviously is love, but they need to get away from each other.
The idea that you can use international trips as a way to hurt each other is crazy.
Imagine having the money to do that.
I know, just to be like, I'm going to Spain and were you the one saying that they only you sent me a TikTok, I think, about how they organize the girls' trips like literally only 2 weeks out.
Yeah, if you're interested,
wild.
Stephanie from Dallas did a whole kind of AMA on TikTok, which Dallas is now being cancelled. But for many, many reasons, mainly racism. Who would have thought? But yes, she did a really good little AMA talking about how the trips work and who buys what, and where the money goes, and do you buy the restaurant meals? All these little questions we kind of all think about as well. She did say also that you pay for that event. So everyone has like an event per season. You pay for all of that. All of that is from your pocket. They don't pay for that.
But I guess if it's like a business, that's why all these women are launching businesses, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Because if you have to have a business launch, you may as well
do it on the Housewives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know where Anne Marie will go. I think I'm
who knows?
gunning for Crystal. Actually, it's kind of worked in Crystal's benefit accidentally to Anne Marie.
Yeah, but then also like I'm not loving Crystal this episode. The whole stuff with the brother I find very forced.
It is very forced.
And then Crystal screaming, "You're such a bitch!" I'm just like, what's going on? I don't know. Crystal kind of just seems a bit
off,
worn out or something. Yeah,
I'd be interested to know what Crystal does, because
she owns like a huge coconut water company. It's like one of the biggest coconut water companies in the world. I saw some interview with her where it's like they've bought all these coconut farms, I believe in Taiwan.
Okay.
And like they make, I think it's one of the biggest exporters of coconut water.
And she did with Rob, the Lion King director?
And her brother.
And the three of them did it.
Jeff. Yeah.
Interesting. Why aren't we learning more about that? Let's go to the coconut farms in Taiwan.
I mean, I feel like that's so much more interesting. But yeah.
I feel like
then her just
there's something more to her. Like, I think she's really intelligent. It looks like
I really liked her first season.
Yeah, with her ugly leather pants.
I loved her ugly little pants.
I think I would like to know more about Crystal. The way we're learning more about Crystal is not learning more about Crystal. We're learning more about her brother and her mother, which I know is a family is very important and it makes who you are. But I would, hearing about. See, I think I knew in the back of my head that coconut thing was only mentioned really once. Like, where's this of them coconuts, or what about some cool Disney stuff? I'm sure they still do Disney stuff, or maybe she's bored. Maybe she needs more, because she's smart. She's got my favorite fashion, but she did let me down with that pink outfit that she wore to lunch with her brother.
Oh,
what was going on that? That was surprisingly bad.
Say, Erica Jane looked great at that Homeless Not Toothless event.
I love how she didn't recognize her dentist. That was so funny.
And then it was flirty. That's hot. Honestly, get it.
Do you reckon he knew he was?
The dentist.
Do you reckon he knew he was being filmed?
Yeah, I think so. Because I reckon he would have been at the original Homeless Not Toothless dinner.
Yeah.
Because they invited a bunch of the dentists there.
I don't think I could kiss anyone ever again if I was a dentist.
Yeah.
Because knowing what's
Just 'cause
going
of the
on in
things you've
there.
seen.
Yeah. I don't think I could never do a random hookup. Maybe that's why you go for your patients. Because you know that they're
exactly what's going on. And you can get in there and clean it.
Yeah.
I have a friend, and I won't say who, but I have a friend who rooted their dentist.
Really?
At the dentist.
No.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's great. What a story.
Yeah.
Do they suction?
So basically, I'll get a bit of liquid in there. Yeah. That the dentist basically hit them up on Instagram and was like, "Hey, I'm a huge fan."
Oh, okay. We're narrowing it down. It's a performer.
It's a famous person. This dentist was like, "Come in. I'll give you a free cleaning." And then the cleaning got dirty.
Bing, bang, bong.
Isn't that crazy?
Completely opposite to my dental experience of last week.
Yeah, I'm still mad about that.
It's wild, but the good guys, St. Vincent's, go to St. Vincent's. They're fantastic. It's crazy that they've now got 2.
Drop Luke McGregor 20 at checkout.
The only 2 Lukes in comedy go to this one dentist and they're telling everyone about it. That's a weird connection.
Luke Heggie?
I'm a Luke, you dumb bitch.
Oh, well, no, you're a Luke, but with 2 O's.
And yes, no, you are right. There's Luke Heggie and there's Luca. And I'm sure there's some others. But the 2 big ones, I'm saying.
The two big ones.
Go to the same dentist and tell people.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know anything, Jen.
You know lots. Oh. You're actually a gold mine. You're a beautiful gold mine.
I'm not.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
I'm not a gold mine.
You got lots of little nuggets of gold.
Jen.
Let's wrap it up. You're out of steam, my friend. You got to get up and talk to more Americans tomorrow.
I love if people thought that was just my job. I just called them, chatted to Americans.
Hey.
They're nice. They're very nice people. I think they're nicer than Australians.
Really?
Yeah. They're more polite.
Interesting. Yeah.
They're not as cutting.
Definitely more sociable.
And I have a real problem with the tall poppy humble thing that Australia's got going on. I want to be in the position where I can tell people that I'm good at what I do and not have to feel bad about it. And that's a lovely thing about Americans.
They really do hype you up.
Yeah.
I remember I went to a taping of the Late Late Show with James Corden, and they had the warm-up guy doing, crowd warm-up and stuff. And he was asking people what they did, and someone in the audience was like, "Oh, I manage a McDonald's." And he goes, "She manages a McDonald's. Ma'am, stand up. Everyone give her applause." And then just started doing this weird thing where he's like, "People like this, they're the backbone of America. Today, it's a McDonald's. Tomorrow, one of the biggest corporations in the world." And it's like, okay.
Love it. Love it.
It's so I was like, wow, that's... If someone said, "I manage a McDonald's here," they'd be like,
good, yeah. But even if they're like, "Oh, I won an Oscar," everyone would be like, "Oh, yeah, you won an Oscar."
Okay.
I don't understand how you can work in the creative arts or the performing arts and get ahead in Australia by... The only way you can get ahead is by telling people you're good. But if you tell people you're good at what you are, they will like you less. So the only way to get ahead is never tell anyone you're good. The other people have to find out by some mysterious path or someone you kind of knew that you're good at what you do. And as soon as you get to a spot, they'll say they're too good now. But then you go over that little hurdle, become a Kate Blanchett, and everyone doesn't mind. I've got an issue with it.
I think people need to forget you're Australian. I feel like that's what happened with Kate Blanchett.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just go around doing my PK accent. Hello. All right, love. I'm sorry, Bubba. I don't happen to agree. I'd like to speak on behalf of Dorit for this. I don't. I think she thinks it looks terrible. Oh,
Bubba. All right. On these mellifluous tones, shall we end the pod?
Yes. And I hope you're all enjoying our new theme song.
Yeah, baby. Catch you next week for part 3 of the Salt Lake finale.
Very exciting.
And ever so much more. Goodbye.
Bye.